Let us start with this question from Jean going over to Chuck Crosby of the Crosby Law Offices. She has a serious problem that a lot of us baby boomers may be faced with, Chuck. So here we go with what I was alluding to as I introduced you. Jean's mom has Alzheimer's and is deteriorating. She needs advice on what documents are needed to help her with mom's care, what docs need to be notarized or written up. She's also asking what a durable POA will cover, if that will cover all of it, including home assets and anything else. And so, Chuck, we give it to you here. What does Jean need?
Well, I'll tell you. The question sounds like mom is already diagnosed with Alzheimer's and is diminishing. That would suggest she's not capable of signing any further documentation. The problem with powers of attorney is nobody need, or you don't know that you need it until it's too late. Okay. If mom's got Alzheimer's, that's it. There's no powers of attorney going to get signed, etc. Now, if mom is still competent, if she's not diagnosed with Alzheimer's or any other disability, then that's fine. Yeah, durable power of attorney takes care of everything, and it lasts past incapacity. So it would be like, I'm appointing you power of attorney to handle all of my affairs, and then we itemize them out. It's like a 9-page document with all the different items that are set out, and that power of attorney will survive incapacity. That is to say, subsequent disability, anything like that. And it can also be written up so that it is active now. So if mom just doesn't want to deal with it, and then you can set that over. But once they become incompetent, that's a deal breaker right there. Now, what you do in that case, it's simple. It takes a little bit longer. What you do is you have the court appoint a guardian, and then that guardian petitions the court for the powers that are needed. It'll take a few months, 3 months or so. And then there are some waiting periods once you do it. But that's why everybody should go get durable powers now. When everything is still good, so that when things aren't good, you're covered.
So, Chuck, if I hear you right, let me just really delve into this with one area. If you have a feeling that your parents, mom or dad's ability for understanding and reasoning is starting to diminish, but they haven't actually gotten to the point of being diagnosed with Alzheimer's, you can have a durable power of attorney.
A person is presumed to be competent unless adjudicated otherwise. So you're getting back into those you either knew or you should have known kind of thing. If mom's forgetting, words or something like that, well, okay, well, I'm already there. Where you've got the word on the tip of your tongue, that kind of thing.
Right.
But if someone is incompetent, if they don't know what they're doing, if they don't have the capacity to know that they are giving away this particular set of powers, then they can't sign it. But if there's no diagnosis, if it's they're just getting older, then yeah, let's go ahead and get that done. But once they are incompetent. Now, I'm not a medical professional, et cetera, but any notary's not going to sit there and notarize something if the person clearly doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And the flip side to all this is there's also there are times when I have been approached to have powers of attorney signed for mom, and mom really doesn't want to do it. So there's also that part of it. Even though the kid wasn't trying to pull the wool over anything, mom just didn't want to do it. They didn't want to. It's like, who wants to give up the car keys and say, I can't drive anymore kind of scenario.
Yeah.
But it needs to be done before that incompetence.
And it's a tough discussion with the mom or dad to even
Absolutely.
get to that point. Yeah.
But that's why I always say you don't approach it with, hey, you're failing and we need to take over. It's like, hey, when you have failed, if you fail, it'll be too late.
Yeah.
Let's do it now. Let's just have it sitting there in the background. You can hang on to the paper have mom and dad hang on to the paper, not hand it over to the kids. It can be set up so that it only kicks in when a person becomes incompetent. Though at that point you have to, get a letter from the doctor saying they're incompetent. And there's just 101 ways to skin that cat. It's just, if you wait until the incompetence, it's too late.
So, folks, we understand this is a very important question, and Chuck had a lot of information here. You can hear and see a rebroadcast of this by going to LouisvilleAnswers.com. LouisvilleAnswers.com. It's a redirect to our YouTube channel where this show is posted as of this morning as we're airing. And I know this may be an important topic, and you want to discuss this more with siblings and relatives, and this is the way to broach it. At least Chuck is has a great authority on this. And just to point out that Chuck does do wills and can help you through this, and I'll give out his number in a little bit.